Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a brawler which is kind of taking the meta by swarm, and it's actually probably one of the best brawlers in the game right now. So before we jump into it, make sure you're using a crate code. That'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. Alright guys, so just before we actually get into the brawler on the point of this video, I thought I'd at least talk about the new skin. So this skin is literally one of the most hyped skins I think I've ever seen across Brawl Stars history. Literally, you have the variants as well, which just came out today. And let me know which one you prefer, because I actually think I can't really decide a favorite between all of them. You got the light one, which I'm running right now. You got the dark mecha Mortis, and then you also got the normal one. I actually prefer the normal one over all of them because I don't know, I just like the purple over the other themes. So hopefully we can get a win on this game, and then I'll go on to the main topic of the video. So yeah, Mortis unfortunately isn't like the most meta brawler, so I don't think you'll be seeing this skin in competitive too much, but it definitely is good fun, and it's got to be one of the most cool skins in, as I said, in the history of Brawl Stars. So it's got to be one of my favorites, and it'll probably be a lot of your guys as well, because I literally see every single time I go in Brawl, I see a Mortis. You know how Brawl Stars is right now, and it's a very expensive skin, so maybe I won't see it as much as I thought, but maybe people have saved up for it. We'll have to wait and see for sure. But it looks like this Buzz trying to score right here. Okay, it goes through our Gales. So Gale should have just used that super way quicker, because there's no way a Mortis can defend against a Buzz. But even if we lose regardless, we're flexing a Mortis, and that's all we wanted. Also, yesterday I got the skin one day early thanks to Brawl Stars, and it was so fun just flexing his skin one day early. Everyone was spinning because obviously it wasn't even available yet. There's one thing I love the most about those giveaways is that you actually get it before literally it's even in the store. So nice stun locks from the Gale. We should be able to get this Buzz down, and we might actually be able to score here unless the Jackie has super, which yeah, she probably does. We might be able to... No, okay, no, she's actually pretty clever with it, and we're probably going to die to the Counter Crusher. Counter Crusher is so annoying. We somehow chain our super pretty well. One thing that actually annoys me about this skin, which I hope they actually change in the future, is the sound effects. So sound effects is still bats whenever he throws it out, which I kind of guess, but it would have been cool if the sound effects for the bats would have changed. Maybe they will change it, as I said, in the future. I reckon a lot of people have of course shown that they want this to change. Literally everyone, even people that didn't have the skin, complained about this. So I'm hoping that gets changed in the future. But looks like we've got a goal right here. Let's see if we can get any more chains. Gale is kind of popping off right now. Jesse's pretty weak, and we're just going to finish her off with a bat. Should be able to get this jacket down, Buzz down as well, and we're actually going to win this game somehow. So that's going to be the first game with Mecha Mortis. Absolutely goated skin. Let's hop into the brawler, which is breaking Brawl Stars right now. Alright guys, so hopping into the brawler, which I would say is pretty much breaking Brawl Stars right now, and it's such a big surprise. I don't think anyone would have guessed this before well, when the update dropped. It's B. So B right now hasn't received any buffs, which is just wild, but she's definitely like a top 6 brawler within the meta. Could even be the best brawler in the meta according to some pros. Loads of them are asking for a nerf, and of course I've not really played a ton of Power League recently, so I'm not 100% sure if it's in the Power League rotation as well. But for B is absolutely insane. I feel like whenever I watch her in competitive, she doesn't really get countered by too many brawlers, and that's one of the most OP things about her. The fact that you can of course have such insane range and just constantly spam out shots with no repercussion, it's insane, and people are finally starting to learn other stop power as well. The shield stop power is actually really good. You can tank a lot more, and if you have the shield equipped with it, there's not much that's going to actually stop a B. Damage gear as well, you can just constantly output 4k shots over and over again. And as I said, a good B can always absolutely carry it. It always takes a long time to take down a good B, because you can keep your distance fairly well. You've got the slows against multiple brawlers. Just a lot of things going B's way. Her gadget is pretty underrated as well. That can last behind a wall for so long if they haven't got a thrower or any type of wall break. Yeah, B is just amazing in this meta. It was a big surprise. She does counter quite a few of the top brawlers, but I just never saw her actually becoming this strong. So it remains to be seen whether she'll be nerfed or whether she should be nerfed, because she hasn't had any buffs whatsoever. I know the meta is favoring her a little bit, but I would say that maybe she's not even that deserving of a nerf, just because maybe if the brawlers have actually counters get nerfed, then maybe she won't be as strong. But we'll have to wait and see what Brawl Stars actually come up with. But I know for sure that people are asking for this nerf quite a fair bit, and it's one of the most popular ones I've seen throughout the pros anyways. So yeah, let me know what you'd actually change about B, or whether you even think B is that strong. I reckon that across like even probably like Mythic and below, people still aren't like recognizing how strong B is, but trust me, give it a go for yourself, specifically on maps with a lot of range. But as a first pick, it is a pretty comfortable pick because there's not really many brawlers in the meta that can actually fully counter her, and if they do, say like brawlers, I don't know, like Piper for example, if they do, then they're just going to get countered themselves even harder. So that's going to be the first game. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, hopping into the next game then. So let me know whether you think this is an overreaction by the pro players, because of course, to begin with, you guys, I definitely know that you'll be thinking like, well, how is B like one of the best brawlers within the game? Like there's no way, like my B doesn't do these things, and it's not really like her mechanics, right? I think it's just the ability with pro players that you can absolutely carry with this brawler. And yeah, so it'll be pretty hard just for randomers to pick up B and pop off with. Like for example, Poco, you can just be brainless with that brawler, just run into people and get insane values. So that's why he can be really strong at the lower levels, but high level B is just wrecking right now. Such a strong brawler, and yeah, it'll be pretty surprising if she doesn't receive any type of nerf, because everyone is just going crazy about her. So again, just popping off with a B. I've always loved B in Brawl Ball, specifically when it goes down to overtime. You can just pop off and easily carry. Just see here, I'm just spamming shots like crazy. We've got this Tara pet behind us, healing us up constantly. Another slow, and the fact that you get your super for 3 shots is absolutely insane. Maybe if you actually change this, I don't know. I never expected a B to become meta, so I'm just unsure on how to go about actually nerfing her, because one thing about B, I thought she was always balanced. Like I don't think she's been changed balance wise for such a long time. Maybe they just change her gadget, maybe they just, I don't know, nerf the charge shot or something. I don't really know how we can actually go about this. Let's see if we can get an angle to score here. Unfortunately we can't, but we've got the damage gear active even though we miss our shots. 1.4k even without the charge shot, which is pretty insane. And I'm not even aiming, to be honest, because this brawler can be pretty brainless when you actually hit a super. You don't even need to aim as well, which is pretty OP about it. But yeah, B absolutely popping off. I think I've done B somewhat justice here, because I can just easily run into these brawlers, tank a lot, and just delete them. Let's see, we should be able to get the well, we've got the Shelly down there, and that's going to be a goal. So that's going to be another game. Let's hop into the final one. All right guys, hopping into the final game, and so it looks like we're up against a Buzz, Surge, and Brock. Should be able to have a good matchup against pretty much all of them. So if you guys are wondering the best ways to counter B, I would say always like Sprout is the best counter, but it's very rare that you'll actually get a map and a mode where you can actually use a Sprout, because Sprout is only really usable in like Knockout and Bounty, and that's probably modes you would see B less so in. But of course, if you do see a B in those game modes, Sprout is probably the best option. You've also got Belle and a Byron. They've got faster projectile speed, so they're actually decent counters to B. So you should be having good matchups against that Piper as well if it's a shooting star. I see a lot of people pull out like a Byron, Belle, Piper to counter the B, but still a good B can still do its magic and pop off. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Might be a little bit surprised to you guys, but I think she's absolutely insane. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.